Hello vinyl community, it's George here, and of course you're watching George Allen LPs and CDs, and I'm doing a contest entry today for TC's channel, which is TKR Video Central, and this contest is about Obscuria. Fascinating, huh? I saw this contest because of watching Vinyl Richie, and because I mentioned his name and saw it on there, that helps him get some kind of extra credit or points or something. I don't know how it all works. A little convoluted to me, but I guess in the end we'll find out how that works. So make sure if you see this video and you decide to enter that you mention my name. That's George Allen LPs and CDs. Anyhow, I thought it was interesting what I like watching Rich's channel now and again. I found out about this contest. So anyhow, we're supposed to show 10 of something or a combination of something that we think is obscure and maybe nobody else in the world has, or we think nobody else in the vinyl community has. And I thought, well, this may be kind of difficult because there's some of you out there, I see your vinyl collection and you got like 10 times, 20 times, 30 times the albums I got. And I'm thinking, how am I going to find something that you guys don't have? And I thought, well, look at George. You're a lot older than them. You must have something different that they don't have. So I'm going to give it a shot. And we're going to see if maybe this might be something that might surprise some of you and might surprise TC too. Okay, so let's get at it here. Now this contest is running till August 13th. He's going to have a drawing on the 14th at 12 noon. And some sort of elimination process. I'm not going to get into that. You can go to his channel and see all the fine details of the rules. And I got a combination of CDs and records, and we'll just see if this is some stuff that maybe other people don't have and it would qualify as Obscuria. I saw this, and after I started thinking about it, I thought I might have a few things. So, TC, hold on to your britches there, buddy. Okay, here we go. First thing I'm going to show, Fowler Brothers, Breakfast for Dinosaurs. Now, the Fowler Brothers are kind of like the horn section, and well, let's see, the horn section and the kind of the rhythm section of Frank Zappa's band for many years. And I happened upon this a while back. This was kind of like their, I think, a third CD they did. This is from 1988. And it includes Bruce Fowler on trombone, Steve Fowler on alto sax, Tom Fowler on bass, and Walt Fowler on trumpet, flugelhorn, and keyboards, and Ed Fowler on bass. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Fowlers. My goodness. That's almost like the Partridge Family. But these guys are much more talented than the Partridge Family, I gotta tell you. Wonderful CD. Plus, Besides them being with Frank Zappa, we got Chester Thompson on here, their main drummer. Also Alex Acuna plays some percussion on here. And let's see who else is a whole bunch of guys on here. Fabulous, fabulous CD. Kind of jazz rock oriented, similar to some stuff that Zappa does. Great, great, great CD. And I'm willing to bet there ain't nobody else out there has this. Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to bet, but it's kind of obscure. That's one. Okay, next one. Russ Miller. And Russ Miller did this in 1994. He was at the time teaching percussion at the University of Miami. And it says on here, to George, keep playing. I met him. A friend of mine was taking occasional lessons from him, and that's when I was back when I was playing drums too. And then he went on to being working for Yamaha, and those are Yamaha drums there, but he was working on the their electronic drum section. Russ Miller is still very active now. He does a lot of independent work for different musicians, and this is a fabulous, fabulous CD, and it's called Where's One, and this was made in 1994, if I didn't say that already. And this is another one that probably I would think that in the vinyl community might be pretty rare. Russ Miller's Where's One. Al Cooper. Al Cooper, one of the founding members of the founder of Blood, Sweat and Tears, had been with Blues Project. Has done solo work for many years. This is his final solo CD, White Chocolate, and that scribbling on the front there is his signature. I ordered it through his website. He said if you order it through my website, I'll autograph it. And it's very interesting, very good music. I can't say how many. You see how it's, we spelled it on there. It's white chalk, like chalk, and then light, white chalk light. Al's always got a sense of humor. And the picture in there is him old playing on stage, probably in the days when he might have been playing with Blood, Sweat and Tears. Did a few stints with Bob Dylan. Of course, he produced a lot of other bands such as Leonard Skinner. Long career, long career. This is his final solo CD in 2008. A lot of interesting songs on here, so good CD. Al Cooper's. Okay, now I'm going to start on the albums. And you're going to think this is weird, but it's called, and I'm taking a chance with this one, import from Germany, called the Beatles Greatest. And this came out in 1969 on the EMI Odeon label. And I'm taking a chance that there aren't too many people that own this. And I've had this for many, many years. I think I've probably, if I've played this twice, that's probably about the most I've played it. And and that's the blue EMI Odeon label. They did come do another repress on this, and I think it had some other color label. Either it was, don't hold me to this. Oh man, it was another color, yellow or orange or something, but this is the original 1969 EMI from Germany. And it has I Want to Hold Your Hand, Twist and Shout, Hard Day's Night, 8 Days a Week, I Should Have Known Better. Anyhow, a lot of them. Then second side is I Feel Fine, Rock and Roll Music, Ticket to Ride, Please Please Me, I Won't Be Long, From Me to You, Can't Buy Me Love, All My Loving. So anyhow, it has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 16 songs, 8 per side. And this is what the back looks like. So I have a notion that there aren't too many, if there are any at all, in the I might have mentioned this before when I showed some other Beatles stuff. I worked worked in an audio shop next to a record store in the early 70s. When they'd get anything weirdo in, they'd let me know. The Beatles Greatest, import from Germany. Okay. Rick Bowles, 1984. I came across this when I was searching through my record collection for Obscuria. It was actually sealed. I just opened it and played it last evening. No Man's Land, Rick Bowles. This is no longer available on vinyl. If you want to buy a copy, I was checking on Discogs, guess what? You got to buy a CD. There are CDs available, this, but not vinyl, on the Applause label. And it's, he's a North Carolinian and singer-songwriter, and it's a nice country rock type music, but he kind of came and went pretty quick. Rick Bowles. This was 1984 release. Didn't even realize I had it. That's how obscure it was. Okay. Being a drumming man, I've shown some other Buddy Rich, and I don't know if I don't think I've ever shown this even. Gene Krupa. This is one of my oldest records. My parents bought this for me when I was learning to play the drums. Drumming man. Drumming man, he's a drumming man. No one kicks a set of drums just like he can. All about philosophy, he knows not a thing. But the way he swings upon those skins, man, he really swings. And it's on the Metro label. Believe it or not, look how good this thing still looks. Unbelievable, huh? So, I'm willing to bet there's probably nobody out there that has the Gene Krupa's Drummer Man. He was a little bit older than Buddy Rich. Anyhow. Next. Woody Herman. The Woody Herman Band. Now, Woody Herman, he had a name for his band. It's called The Herd. He had Herd 1, Herd 2. This is a recording made in England of Herd 3. And I think this was in the 50s, yeah, 54. This was recorded in September of 54. The Woody Herman Band on Capitol. And this is one that I've bought this along with a couple albums at a thrift store for $2. Look at this baby. A beauty, huh? I saw the Woody Herman band, and unfortunately when I saw Woody Herman, he wasn't there. Sante was sick. He was dead already. And they were pretty good. I like big band music. Now this is one I've shown before, and I'm going to show it again because I still don't think anybody's got, after winning a few Super Bowls, Terry Bradshaw was feeling pretty good, so he decided to do a record of gospel hymns. And so he did this, and I think it was in the late 70s. Oh, let's see if it's, I can't remember what year it was. I should have checked that. But anyhow, I'm still thinking that, I should have wiped it off. I'm still thinking that it's still a pretty rare record. Oh, the liner sleeve. What happened to the sleeve? On Benson Records in Nashville. Of course he had to go to Nashville to do it. Where else would he go to do it? Anyhow. Wasn't a bad singer either. It's too bad I don't sample music, then you could hear him in all his glory. Terry Bradshaw. There he is on the field with his wife. So, gospel music. Terry Bradshaw. Okay, so your folks are thinking, well, what's it with George digging out all this weirdo stuff? Now, here's an album that I've had for a ton of years. I first started college. I met this guy from where I can't remember where he was from now, but he told me about this band. But I had heard about him, and he said they're really good. He said I saw them in concert. Sons of Chapman. And this is their debut album. It was a double album, horn section and everything. Similar to Chicago or Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but these guys were just a little bit different. They are from San Francisco, but they lived the San Francisco hippie life. And Sons of Chapman, and they did one album after this called, they shortened their name to just the Sons, and great music, great music. They did this side 4 of the second album. It's called Freedom, and it's like a 14-15 minute song, and they do a lot of jamming on it. It's a great album, and I'm kind of thinking that there aren't too many people that have this. On the bet on this. Sons of Chapman. Okay, final one. Now I showed one album by these guys before because it had been repressed. This one had not been. This is a Philadelphia psych rock band, Mandrake Memorial. And this is their second album, Medium. It's front, back. And this came out in, let's see, I believe it was either 68 or 69. And excellent. It's included Craig Anderton on guitar and modulator, Kevin Lawley on drums, Randy Monaco on vocals and bass, and Michael Cack on keyboards and vocals. And I'll show you like the pretty cool liner there thing, huh? Poppy Records. And Poppy Records has kind of a cool label here. In fact, I think it did come out, I'm not sure if it was 68, 69, but I remember one fellow I knew from Philadelphia, and when he was telling me about these guys, I went home, went to the record store, and I said, "You guys got anything by Mandrake Memorial?" He said, "No, but we could order it." So, and that was in the fall of '69. And so they ordered me this. So either it came out in '68 or '69. They had one album before this, which I eventually got also, but lost it over the years. So I just have their two final albums. This one and the one that I showed prior to this. But they're, like I said, a Philadelphia psych rock band. So let's get in there, buddy. There we go. So there you go. Medium by Mandrake. It's the Mandrake Memorial. Don't want to get that confused there. I like that old tube there. How about that? So there you go, folks. My 10 submittals to Obscuria, and we'll see how it goes when the dust settles. And let's see if we can get some support going for TC. He's trying to get his channel built up there, and he does a lot of work with his every day. He does a show every day, and have to check him out. You know, we support each other in the vinyl community. Alrighty, so it's just the beginning of the week, and have a great one. See you soon.